Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The Water Resources Department is providing customers with a copy of the annual Drinking Water Quality Report. It'll be delivered in the mail by July 1st. The annual Drinking Water Quality Report outlines drinking water sources, testing conducted on the water, substances detected, health effects information related to violations of drinking water standards, and other information. The annual report is a performance measure of the quality of water supplied by the city against the compliance standards established by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the North Carolina Division of Water Resources. The city regularly monitors the drinking water according to federal and state regulations to ensure the production of high-quality water. The report includes the water quality lab data collected in 2018 from January 1st through December 31st. A limited number of copies can be found at various public library branches. To obtain a copy of the report, including a Spanish version, call the contact center at 336-373-CITY or visit the city's website. The Guilford County District Attorney's Office is hosting a free driver's license restoration clinic next month. The clinic is limited to the first 250 people who register online. This is open to people who have a driver's license suspension for at least 5 years due to unpaid traffic tickets or court costs and fees, not related to a DWI or other serious traffic offenses. Those who qualify must attend a free legal clinic on Saturday, July 13th. Those who attend the free clinic will get advice about driver's license suspension and legal assistance with unpaid Guilford County court costs and fees. For more information or to register for the Driver's License Restoration Clinic, visit the website for the North Carolina Pro Bono Resource Center. The City of Greensboro is accepting applications for City Academy, its premier public education program. The deadline to apply for this free program is July 1st. Celebrating its 16th year, City Academy is designed to develop civic leadership and build stronger city through well-informed and engaged residents. City Academy participants experience a behind-the-scenes look into city government operations through interactive and hands-on activities while visiting various city departments. Class activities include a visit to the police firing range, Guilford Metro 911 Center, the GTA maintenance facility, and a water treatment facility, to name a few. The program also offers 2 optional elective sessions with the Greensboro Police Department. Classes are held weekly from 5:45 p.m. to 9 p.m. from September through November. Graduation is scheduled for December 3rd during the City Council meeting. City Academy is open to residents of the corporate limits of Greensboro. A total of 30 residents representing all 5 City Council districts will be selected for the Academy. To apply for City Academy, visit the city's website or call the city's Community Relations Office at 336-373-2723. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Hi, I'm Kate Clark. I'm a nurse practitioner at LeBauer Healthcare at Stony Creek, a member of Cone Health Medical Group. Whether you're having fun in the sun or playing hard in the yard, I have a few safety tips to keep you and your family safe this summer. Let's chat. When it comes to pool safety, there's a few tips I'd like to share with you and your family. Whether you're at the pool, lake, or beach, it's extremely important that you apply sunscreen. I recommend an SPF of 30 to 50. Once you apply, you'll need to apply it and keep it on your skin for at least 15 to 30 minutes prior to exposure to the water or the sun. Once you've applied, you need to ensure that you reapply every 2 hours. We lose a lot of the lotion through our sweat and through the pool when we're in the water. Also, did you know that when you're at the pool, lake, or beach, the light can reflect off the water and cause even more exposure to your skin? Other tips for pool safety. Please ensure that once you're at the pool and you're not in the water, to wear sunglasses for eye protection and also a hat to protect your ears, face, and let's be honest, it just helps you to read a little bit better. When it comes to pool safety, it's extremely important to remember a few tips. It's important to always walk around the pool area. You may not see it, but it could be slippery. Also, make sure that you're not diving into any areas that are not designated for diving. If a lifeguard is not present, please take precautions and ensure that there is a trained adult at the poolside to be available for any assistance that may be needed. Let's talk briefly about heat stroke and heat exhaustion. What is heat stroke? Basically, heat stroke is when your body gets to be too hot. When your body gets too hot, the organs in our bodies try to compensate by becoming faster. Signs and symptoms of heat stroke: fast heart rate, fast breathing, lots of sweating, sometimes confusion. Who's prone to heat stroke? Our elderly population is more prone to heat stroke, especially when working outdoors. People with chronic illnesses like heart disease or neuro diseases are more prone to heat exhaustion. But anybody can get heat exhaustion or heat stroke if you're outside for a prolonged amount of time without proper hydration. If you suspect that someone has heat exhaustion or heat stroke, it's important that you cool them down immediately. Bring them into the shade, spray their body down with water, and fan them. You'll need to take them to the local emergency department as soon as possible. Their body may require IV fluids and rehydration. Did you know that the average male requires about 3 liters of water a day? The average female requires about 2.2. This is before being outdoors or exercising. When you're outdoors for a prolonged amount of time or exercising, it's important that you drink at least about half to another full liter of water. Whether you're working in the garden or hard in the yard, there's a few tips that you should remember. The southeastern part of the United States is endemic for Rocky Mountain spotted fever and Lyme's disease. These are caused by ticks. If you notice a tick on your body, then it's important that you take note of it before you pull it off. If it's large, odds are it's been attached to your body for several hours. If it's small, then likely not. Do not feel like you need to bring the tick into the office. However, take good notes about it. When you want to remove the tick, it's important that you take tweezers and slowly pull from the head of the tick off away from your body. Take note of any signs and symptoms, which may be Lyme's disease or Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Poison ivy and poison oak, 2 plants that can cause a lot of pain and discomfort that are around our area. Have you ever heard the term, leaves of 3 let 'em be? That's pretty good advice. These plants are green and they have 3 leaves per stem. If you come in contact with these plants, it's important that you wash your skin immediately, take off your clothes, and wash them as well. Now, if you develop a rash, which may likely happen, it's going to be uncomfortable. You'll have a lot of itching. It's very important that you do not scratch and that you apply moist, cold compresses to help prevent itching. You can also use calamine lotion, which can be purchased over the counter. If your rash does not clear up in the next couple of weeks after you notice it, please seek attention from a medical provider. The rash will only spread if you come in contact with the oils of the plant through either a pet or your clothes, which is why it's extremely important to wash your body and your clothes immediately. Thanks for joining me. I hope these tips have been helpful to keep you and your family safe this summer. For more information on summer safety or wellness topics, please visit conehealth.com/wellness. I'm Kate Clark. Thanks again.
The city is committed to identifying and treating any contaminants found in our water system by phasing in some enhancements. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The city of Greensboro is prepared to adhere to the Environmental Protection Agency's decision to regulate the PFAS and PFOA contaminants found in water. The Water Resources Department has taken proactive measures since 2015 to ensure these contaminants do not pose a health risk to the community. One measure involves executing a capital improvement plan to install a permanent treatment system at the Mitchell Water Treatment Plant. This includes the purchase of Seminole Drive Apartments to construct a granular activated carbon treatment system that will remove PFAS and PFOA. There will also be enhancements made to sedimentation basins and improving the system that handles solids removed from treated water. Mike Borchers, Assistant Director of Water Resources, says this long-term investment will ensure the highest quality drinking water for Greensboro customers and demonstrates the city's commitment to meet and exceed state and federal regulations. The engineering design is expected to begin in July and take about a year to complete. The permitting and construction phase is expected to take 18 to 24 months, and the system improvements should be completed by 2022. Getting news updates about the city of Greensboro just got easier with Amazon's Echo and other Alexa devices. Residents can access the free weekly Greensboro Alexa flash briefing skill for a quick rundown of city news and community events. Jane Nichols, Director of Information Technology, says we continue to explore new ways to help Greensboro be a smart city. Partnering with the Amazon Alexa for the flash briefings is another avenue for us to leverage technology to reach and engage our residents. To get started, users must have the Alexa app on a smartphone or tablet to access the flash briefing skill. Once in the app, click the menu icon and choose Skills and Games. Type City of Greensboro in the search bar. Once that appears, click the Enable Skill option. Users can simply ask Alexa, "What's my flash briefing?" or "What's the news?" to hear the latest weekly updates from the city of Greensboro. The city will host the 3rd annual International Soccer Tournament at J.C. Park June 21st through June 23rd. Registration is limited to 8 teams in the men's division and 4 teams in the divisions for women and youth. Teams will be guaranteed 3 games. The International Soccer Tournament unites our community and celebrates diversity and inclusion by showcasing teams from around the world. The tournament will take place in conjunction with the World Refugee Day Festival on Saturday, June 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., also at J.C. Park. The festival will feature vendors, giveaways, children's activities, food trucks, music, and free youth soccer pickup games. World Refugee Day honors the courage, strength, and determination of men, women, and children who are forced to flee their homeland under threat of persecution, conflict, and violence. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Greensboro artist Paige Cox. Greensboro artist Paige Cox and her company Reconsidered Goods focuses on reusing everything from fabric to metal hardware to boxes of movie reels for artistic pursuits. Anyone can pop into the store located at 2805 Patterson Street to look for that hard-to-find, affordable material that is just what they need to finish a project or browse for some inspiration to start a new one. Reconsidered Goods was born through a Spark Fund grant from Action Greensboro and Downtown Greensboro Incorporated. Paige says this gave her great exposure and helped gain a following from the community. She reached out to manufacturers and businesses for donations, and they have been vital to helping things get started. Paige says this is key because they want to sell things inexpensively so people can truly reuse them. Seeing Greensboro come together and create art is a beautiful thing. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Small business owners can never do too much networking as a way to keep their name and products out in the forefront. Coming up after the break, we'll talk to the coordinators of an annual networking event with a catchy name tied to Black history. Stay with us. Welcome back. From an American history standpoint, Juneteenth is known as Emancipation or Freedom Day. To be specific, June 19th is a U.S. holiday celebrating the anniversary of the day when Texas was forced to free its remaining slaves on June 19th, 1865. Joining me now to explain the origins of Juneteenth from a business perspective is Wilson Lester. He is the Executive Director of Piedmont Business Capital. Hello, Wilson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell me, how does Piedmont Business Capital celebrate Juneteenth?
So on an annual basis, we try to create an opportunity to highlight African-American owned businesses in the city of Greensboro and give them an opportunity to network with each other so they can commence in commerce and reach the community.
And you actually host this event each year. Can you tell me what is the most memorable event from last year?
So last year was our inaugural year, and it was held at the International Civil Rights Museum, which will also be this year. And I think the best part about it was people having an opportunity to learn about businesses that they weren't aware of in our community, and things that people that were doing that touched them in one way or other but had no clue that their business was actually impacting their lives.
Wow, so it's a really great networking opportunity, and it sounds like it brings the community together.
Absolutely.
So tell me, how can attendees get involved, and what should they expect if they attend this year?
Well, this year we're going to have a very special presentation made by a gentleman by the name of Talib Graves-Mans, who graduated high school here in Greensboro and now lives in Durham, and he's going to be sharing his journey as an entrepreneur and how he is invested in revitalizing his immediate community and creating opportunities for other entrepreneurs to come behind him and grow their businesses, and discuss how we can get engaged in those types of activities here, and then we'll highlight some projects like that that are happening in the city of Greensboro.
Wonderful. That's a wonderful endeavor when you are able to reach back and give back. Now, how is it that Piedmont Business Capital can fund events such as Juneteenth?
So we're thankful to have a number of partners. One in particular, Wells Fargo, has been a champion for us over the last several years, and they've contributed funding to some other projects that we have on an annual basis. This year they expanded their funding for us a little bit. That allows us to make sure that we have an exceptional event on June 17th.
Okay, well, you just told us when, so you told us earlier where, at the Civil Rights Museum. What time will Juneteenth be taking place?
Juneteenth will be from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. We want to make sure that people can hit it right after work and get home to be with their families in the evening. We will be having refreshments there also, but it'll be 2 hours with us as we celebrate this time and spend some time together and getting to know each other.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Wilson, for supporting our small business community and funding them with great opportunities to expand or start up in some cases. You've helped a lot of our local business.
Absolutely. We are very fortunate to have been able to invest over $250,000 in businesses right here in our community this year.
Well, do come back and let us know about some of the other programs that you offer.
Awesome. Thank you.
Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to city council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you cannot attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we also stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month includes public comments and special presentations. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month focus on public hearings and city business. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. Greensboro is the third city in the country to participate in eBay's Retail Revival program, which focuses on bringing traditional Main Street businesses online, introducing them to new customers around the world. eBay is teaching its best practices, such as shipping and inventory listing, to ensure participants are set up for success. There is a diverse group of 75 local entrepreneurs enrolled in the program, which is the most of any city participating to date. The wares of some of these participating businesses are on display in the main lobby of City Hall. Retail Revival is a path in which eBay enables small businesses to stay local and sell global. Retail Revival will help fuel the growth of Greensboro small businesses by equipping them with the tools they need to harness the power of eBay's platform and global marketplace. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Jody. School's out for summer. Parents, don't worry. Greensboro has you covered with lots of fun activities for the kids. The last day of school has finally arrived. Teens can celebrate by attending 2 different Summer Night Lights events this Friday. Summer Night Lights, also known as SNL, is Greensboro's free series of summertime events for teens ages 13 through 18. McGirt Horton Branch Library invites teens to unwind in the afternoons as we experiment with technology and explore the world around us through video games, board games, and other activities. This event, called Game, Geek, and Grow, will be held from 3:30 to 5 p.m. After that, teens are invited to the Greensboro Sportsplex for the Summer Night Lights signature Friday night event featuring pickup games of all kinds, a DJ, free pizza, and special activities from 7 to 11 p.m. Doors close at 9 p.m., so get there early. For more information on SNL activities, visit greensboro-nc.gov/SNL. Don't forget to sign the kids up for the summer reading program hosted by the Greensboro Public Library. Each year, June through August, the library hosts a reading incentive program to encourage kids of all ages to keep reading through the summer. You're invited to the summer reading kickoff celebration from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday at LeBauer Park. Make a rocket ship, see the Spin Man, and Amanda the Aerialist, plus activity tables and more. Sign up for summer reading and register for prizes. Visit greensborolibrary.org to see the list of summer reading activities happening this week. Parents, if you're still in need of entertaining summer activities, check out the list of summer camps offered by the City of Greensboro. The city offers a summer camp for every child or teen of all abilities: adventure, sports, music, drama, and day camps. A full list of summer camps offered, as well as a list of frequently asked questions, can be found on greensboro-nc.gov/summercamps. Don't forget, Sunday is Father's Day. If Dad is an avid golfer, take him out to Gillespie Golf Course. With the possible exceptions of holes 1 and 10, there are no easy holes at Gillespie, while at the same time, there are no unreasonably difficult holes either. Gillespie is simply a solid golf course providing a variety of golf holes to test the skills of all player levels. Daily specials are available, as well as a twilight walking special and senior playdays. To learn more about Gillespie Golf Course, go to greensboro-nc.gov/Gillespie. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Today we place the spotlight on information technology. The city is working with North Carolina A&T State University and Greensboro Technical Community College on a cybersecurity project aimed at performing threat intelligence and information gathering of the dark web. This will allow the city and universities to identify information that could be exploited by hackers to inflict harm and cause reputational and financial damage to businesses in Greensboro. These students may be able to uncover intellectual property, usernames and passwords, credit card numbers, social security numbers, information about vulnerable systems and applications, and other information that could be used to gain unauthorized access and compromise systems. Students will present their findings to City's Information Technology Management Team, as well as members from the local FBI office. The FBI will ensure identified information is communicated to local businesses so action is taken to minimize the impact on our business community. Straight ahead on the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the Parks and Recreation team. The American Academy for Park and Recreation Administration, in partnership with the National Recreation and Park Association, is pleased to announce the City of Greensboro is a finalist for the 2019 National Gold Medal Awards for Excellence in Park and Recreation Management. Applications are separated into 7 classes, with 5 classes based on population, 1 for Armed Forces Recreation, and 1 class for state park systems. The winners will be announced in September during the general session of the NRPA conference in Baltimore. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. If you have an Alexa device, subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings. Be sure to download our weekly podcast, Talk City Greensboro. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.